gonna carry on with what where I left off yesterday, and hopefully be able to finish the storyline, I should say this. Now, last time we checked off was going to Io. Wait, what? But apparently we can't go there yet, so I'm going to do a few more challenges on this, and hopefully be able to get some be able to get up to level 11. That's apparently going to complete some of the challenges that are on the Niece's world. So yeah, let's get them out of the way. Hopefully level up to level 11. And yeah, let's do this.
Cabal construct. 85% probability of intelligence-related objective.
Hey, you two. My scouts picked up a weird Cabal signal coming from a ship that's definitely not Red Legion. Some new guy giving orders. He's got the Red Legion running around like errand boys on Nessus. Last time the Cabal had a management shakeup, they burned down our house. Let's see what they're up to. Bring guns.
Well, we always have at least 3. They won't collect any intel here.
Cabal intelligence operations? What a paradox!
We've smashed all the vents. They'll have a hard time escaping.
vibrations of the substrate are consistent with an explosively destructive event. Can you confirm?
Explosive destruction sounds pretty accurate to me.
Appreciation incoming, Captain.
Oh, great. This goes. Oh, that wasn't smart. Not smart, but let's see what it does.
The Legion is pulling schematics of Nessus itself from the confluxes. Atmospheric, geologic, and tectonic data. They want it all. I'm not sure why. Okay, this might explain it. Let's see. The Legion is helping their unnamed leader identify mineral-rich deposits on Nessus for consumption. Well, that can't be right. Okay, I'm going to read this and you pretend like I understand. The Cabal want to grind Nessus into glorious dust fit for royalty. It's more environmental data. Just some logistical planning so they can prime their ship to eat the planet. This new Cabal might have a few screws loose. I mean, they don't have a ship that big. Do they?
Probably not on the Cabal. Yeah, they probably do. Maybe. Hopefully not. Nope, they still do that as well.
Transmitting now. Cade, I'm picking up a planet-wide broadcast. Red Legion's 7th Company has failed to secure Vex data. Their invitation to join the Loyalist regime is hereby rescinded. There's more. The rest of you still have a chance to prove yourselves. I offer you a life of opulence.
Opulence? Oh, I could go for some opulence right now.
This is probably stupid, but let's see how we go. We can do this. Little bit of damage, but we got it. is this?
This gets weirder. They've analyzed the planetoid soil and what might happen if it's combined with something called royal nectar. One more cluster. Great work. Both confluxes linked. Just keep them away while I read this recipe for converting Nessus soil into a purified royal wine? What are the Cabal doing? I grabbed everything I could and shut down the confluxes. Red Legion won't get any of the data this new leader wanted them to secure.
They're gonna be so mad! I love it!
Serves them right. Let's get this to the Vanguard before I have to defrag. The Legion wanted every byte of data the Vex have on Nessus. All I ask is you return to my loving embrace. Ew. Emperor Callus has spoken.
Ooh, wait, Emperor? As in Cabal Emperor? Okay, opulence later. Ikora now. Ikora! Great job today, guys.
Boy, he left in a hurry. I wonder what that was about.
Oh ho ho! I'm getting some good stuff, man. What? I thought I was just gonna leave him. Oh my gosh. Almost leave a living and then I can go and see Ikora. How do I get me a...
Guardian, there's a cloaked Fallen in your vicinity. Neutralize it. We need to confirm a theory.
Fine. Oh, hang on.
We found something on the body. These are coordinates to the Exodus Black.
Indeed. We have reports that the Fallen plan to destroy Failsafe's mainframe and scrap her for parts.
Not on our watch. We're on our way, Failsafe.
Thank you very much. Continued existence is one of my prime directives. It was the Cade unit who led the Fallen to me.
He totally blew my cover. All of this is his fault.
Oh, why until the fucking game? I mean, Cade is here. Hold up.
This servitor shorted out when it tried to interface with the Exodus Black's network, and then limped out here to shut down. It looks like Failsafe wasn't gentle. Zavala, I'm picking up a Fallen signal from a nearby cave. I think that's where they're getting their orders. How about we take out the leadership?
Do what you have to. What's up? Oh. Come on.
Wow.
Wow is not a helpful term on the battlefield, Ghost.
So the Fallen signal is coming from behind a massive barrier, powered by Vex tech. Looks like they've stolen themselves a toy.
Hang on. You?
Now let's see who's been sending these Fallen to kill Failsafe and kill them back.
Oh, hello. Now, what's the point of this? Oh, hello. Oh, there's a big burst! There's a big burst! Hang.
We've got this taken care of. That Fallen crew won't be bothering you anymore, Failsafe.
Good work, all of you.
You have my thanks, friendly ghost. Captain, you are clearly optimized to solve problems created by the Cade unit. That must be one of your designated day-to-day functions.
Ah, voila. Right, anyway. Hopefully I'll get a new weapon there. Ah, there we go. Submachine gun. Ooh. Looks a little weird. Just a little. A little weapon. Ooh, doesn't sound too bad. Am I level 11 or not? Hang on. Oh, I am. Sweet. Now, I can carry on with the story. Goodness. I mean, I like doing, like, stuff like that, but like patrols and patrol missions and all that, but I just, when I haven't played the story, I really like to play the story. So yeah. Right, let's do this.
Io. The whole place hums with energy left behind by the Traveler's unfinished work. No wonder Guardians considered this site sacred, now that Cait is back in the fold. All we need is to find Ikora, make the Vanguard whole again.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Bring down the Almighty.
Ooh.
Of all the places I've been in all the years since my rebirth, this is where I return. The last place the Traveler touched. I came for answers. I stand here, still, with nothing.
Ikora, Zavala is forming a resistance, and he believes...
What good is a resistance when you are the only one who would survive?
Good
I
point.
believe this Ghoul creature knows the Traveler blessed this site. I believe he sent his Legion to find something they could never possibly understand. And I believe they will continue to desecrate all we hold sacred. Save this place, Guardian. Do not squander this second chance.
Red Legion ships have been in and out non-stop since I got here. We need to know what they're doing. Get into that base.
Look at the sky. What is that, Ikora?
Energy. The Traveler's energy. What have they done? This is my fault. I could have stopped this.
Ikora, there's no way. Not without your light.
I am more than just my light. I could have tried. I should have tried.
There's nothing you
But
could have done.
after all these years, dying,
Nothing.
being reborn, dying again, the Traveler has left me with one life, and I am afraid to lose it.
That might happen anyway. Gaul has a weapon that can blow up our sun.
What? Why would he destroy what he's worked so hard to conquer? Get into
Doesn't
that
matter.
base. There must be answers there.
Doesn't matter with Scroll. He wants to destroy it no matter what. Anything that he can't have, he'll destroy. Says he can't have the power
Looks
of
like
the
the
sun.
Legion's packing up, Ikora.
Find out what they're shipping. We need every scrap of intel we can get.
Shit.
The Vex never stop, do they? There are as many theories as to why they do what they do as there are cryptarchs in the cryptarchy. Everyone's gone.
Keep looking. It's not like the Cabal to invest so much in a base and just abandon it.
We're coming up on a big drill.
A drill? Are they mining the Traveler's energy? No, it's not light. It can't give the Traveler's blessing. Not to me, not to Gaul. Or could it?
Ikora,
What do you see?
Taken.
I don't know. Dimensional rifts. Some kind of magic.
The Taken.
Oh, it looks like they're taking it back. Oh.
those things?
The Taken. A mindless army of stolen souls. They will forever be drawn to the Traveler's energy. They are no longer Fallen or Cabal. A Hive God changed them with the dark powers he stole. Wait. Is Ghaul's plan to do the same, but with the light? That has to be it.
That blight is emitting ultrasonic resonances over and over. Sounds like this. Ire, Yul, Zol.
That's what he could, because that's what he said pretty much said before. He wants it for him and his army. I didn't think that's...
Must be mining the Traveler's remnant energy in the hopes of transforming himself and the Red Legion into wielders of the light. If he succeeds, he will become immortal. Unstoppable. We have to tell Zavala. Meet me outside.
Oh, great. Oh, yay.
All channels, this is a Skyshock alert. Someone or something drew the Taken here.
Asher Mir? Is that you?
Irrelevant. The Taken are sapping the moon's energy. I hypothesize that Io will implode if someone does not intervene.
Guardian, we cannot lose this sacred place. Do what must be done. Stop the Taken.
Looks like the Taken are conjuring some kind of portal.
Stop them! Doubtless those mindless vermin intend to summon every last one of their spectral friends to devour this moon.
Huh. How strange. This is Vex technology for sure, but it looks so primitive. They must have mimicked the design from some time in the far past. Guardians who make a mark on the Vex become legends. Kabir, Pahan, Kraden, Osiris.
Why? I just fucking completed that, you dicks. Oh, I have to do it all over again. Oh my gosh.
Looks like the Taken are conjuring some kind of portal.
Stop them! Stop! Those mindless vermin intend to summon every last one of their spectral friends to devour this moon.
Shield, come here, you pricks! I'll show you your shield.
There it goes. Looks like we closed the portal.
And why am I still seeing abnormal neutrino scattering?
Hang on. We're gonna take a closer look. We definitely didn't close it.
Ah! Remedy this mess, you fools!
Oh shit. No. Ow.
portal's closed. We're clear. Ikora, I know this place is important to you, but...
There's nothing for me here on Io. I have one life left to give, and I will give it gladly to stop Gaul. We leave now.
Don't be so hasty. Ikora Ray, we must talk. And as for you, meddling guardian, I have a few choice things to say to you.
Okay. Oh. Where do I go?
Ikora tells me that Commander somebody, I don't care, has a plan to attack the so-called Almighty. A plan unsupported by any data. However, there are remnants of an old interplanetary defense network here. We shall use it to assess the Almighty. Yes, go.
I'll be right back.
Are we having a moment? You are seriously telling me you had access to a Golden Age AI, and you're letting it just sit there? What's wrong with you? This is why I work alone. Are we having a moment? You are seriously telling me you had access to a Golden Age AI, and you're letting it just sit there? What's wrong with you? If only I had more time. I am not a museum specimen. If you are staring at my arm, leave. Now! So once again, I must endure the torture of collaborative silence. I am not a museum specimen. Dead Orbit had the right of it. The system is doomed. These calculations would astonish even the most hardened of cryptarchs. Imagining it. You cannot feel the nanomachines in your tendons. It's just your mind playing tricks on you. Ever-spiraling complexity. Their simulations are potentially limitless. You're imagining it. You cannot feel the nanomachines in your tendons. It's just your mind playing tricks on you. These calculations would astonish even the most hardened of cryptarchs. You're imagining it. You cannot feel the nanomachines in your tendons. It's just your mind playing tricks on you. Every iteration of the collective nets me more data. I need more information. Experiment 922. Planning. Radiolarian fluid and exposure to high heat. Cade, there is nothing you could teach me about the Vex that I would want to know. Every iteration of the collective nets me more data. I need more information. What? No! Cade, there is nothing you could teach me about the Vex that I would want to know. Imagining it. You cannot feel the nanomachines in your tendons. It's just your mind playing tricks on you. I'm so close. If I can just... Ah! You're not hearing me, Sloane. There's nothing to suggest I don't know. Get someone to explain the big words to you.
Alright, sorry about that. What do we do now? I mean, what do I have to do now?
Imagining it. You cannot feel the nanomachines in your tendons. It's just your mind playing tricks on you.
As we all know, Zavala plans to attack the Almighty.
Typical Titan idiocy. I'm sure he thought, Gaul has a Sun Destroyer. I don't need a plan. I'll simply headbutt it.
It's desperation, Asher. Zavala has forgotten he might die, his final death. Head toward the heart of the energy mining operation, Guardian. We'll use a war mine, part of an interplanetary defense network, to scan the Almighty.
Oh, cool.
I think we're close, but so are the Taken. Vex, too.
Pay them no heed, Assistant. You and I can deal with them later.
Ikora, we found another drill. This one's big. Really big.
Good. That drill pierced an entrance to the war mine vault. The scanner's inside.
Gotcha. Let's find the drill controls and get it out of the way. Still in our way.
Ha! What a gloriously irritating commitment to safety standards.
There has to be a manual override somewhere in that base.
I find it incredible that those myopic Red Legion ignorami did not realize they were drilling directly into a war mine vault.
Stranger things happen every day.
I'm detecting a spike in paracausal energy. Stereoneutrino particles have quintupled.
He means watch out for the Taken. You should hire a translator, Asher.
Okay.
I'm detecting... I think this is sending a message back to the Ascendant Realm. But who's listening?
Damn it.
I'm detecting... I think this is sending a message back to the Ascendant Realm. But who's listening? Nice work. Let's find that override. I think we've got the drill going.
Good. Return to the drill site and get into the war mine vault. I am eager to discredit Vuvu Zayla's plan to attack the Almighty.
Okay.
Listen, it sounds like someone's whispering in there, over and over. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, what's a war mind, exactly?
It's a kind of artificial intelligence designed to defend humanity against the unknown.
Whoa, the drill's on.
What? Lift it up before it collapses the war mine vault.
The Vex transformation process sure leaves some weird artifacts behind. If we let them, they'd have this whole place looking like Nessus or Mercury. Finally. Let's get down to the vault.
Oh my gosh. Okay. At the point, you're very annoying. Whoops.
Asher, Ikora, we're on our way into the vault.
This will be rich. I will ask Zavala, can you tell me in zettajoules the Almighty's expected destructive capacity? And he will say, no, Asher, I cannot, because I am a reckless fool.
Ignore Asher. Find the war mind, reconnect it to the network, and we'll handle the rest.
Taking it here, obviously.
Reconnecting to the Warmind network to begin a remote scan.
Yes. We can see the connection coming online.
Hang on. We've got taken.
Of course we do. Oh my. Oh, you fight you. Right. This side. Good. Oh, you. No. Okay, alright. You are going to go away. Alright. Oh, there he goes. This dude. Okay, alright. Let me.
How's the scan going?
Poorly. The Almighty is inextricably bound to the harmonic resonance of the sun's magnetic flux tubes.
What?
If Zavala blows up the Almighty, it'll take the sun with it. It's time I rejoined my fire team.
Oh, okay, right. Oh, here we go.
Tell me again, Speaker, what makes your guardians worthy of the light? What is the price of such power and immortality?
Devotion. Self-sacrifice. Death.
Death. Explain.
Devotion inspires bravery. Bravery inspires sacrifice. Sacrifice leads to death. So, feel free to kill yourself.
Devotion. Sacrifice. I was born an outcast. A runt. As is custom with the Cabal, I was cast aside and left for dead. I was taken in by an old scholar himself, disgraced, who saw in me something redeemable. He raised me, taught me, trained me, and in return, I would become a vehicle for his revenge against an empire that failed him, that failed itself. Rejection, ridicule, torment. It made me stronger. I gave everything to win not just acceptance, but glory. Beneath my mask, Speaker, is the face of devotion and sacrifice. I will not take the light by force. To do so would be to admit failure. And I never fail. Now, do you see why I will be chosen?
I see now. I see all that you have done.
Our operation on the Jovian Moon was a success. Once the cage is complete, we will have everything we need to begin the process of extracting the light. Dominus, everything we've worked for is here, for the taking. All that remains is your word.
No. This is not the way, old friend.
But it is the way. The only way.
Not for me.
pretty much doing what his name.
This forest again. Well, I can't say our last visit wasn't memorable. Let's see what we can find. Whoa! Knock, knock? Gotta love the ambiance. Hey, do you see that? Over there, the light.
Some of the greatest titans have defined the charge. Lord Shaxx, Saint 14, Wei Ming.
When my ghost found me, when I was reborn as a titan, she found me in a desert. I had died far from civilization, far from anything I could have possibly used to defend myself. I had the armor she made me, flimsy as it was, and 1,000 miles to walk to get to what she said was my new home. Of course, we ran into problems.
Heads up, fallen.
Okay. There's that one.
I think these light projections might be lessons.
Bandits first, with guns scavenged from who knows where. My second death was terrifying. But I got back up, and the night sky sparkled overhead. And the man that killed me stared aghast. And I laughed. Immortal. Me! I could do anything, so I threw myself at him. If my body couldn't be broken, then that was my greatest weapon. Greater than any gun that could jam or knife that could dull. Each punch and charge and kick would only sharpen my skills. I taught the strikers this truth. The fastest and surest way to a Guardian's victory is to rush headlong into that danger. Be unafraid. You are the lightning, and the thunder after it.
With strikers at the fore, the Red Legion cannot hope to stand against us. We are the Titans of the Last City. We are strikers, and we will not be stopped.
I hear the roar before I see him, but when I look up, I can make out a blue burst against the skyline. When he falls, he brings the sky with him. He scatters me and my squad to the wind, leaves us dead as the moment our ghosts found us. They bring us back, and he helps us up. Then, he says one thing. He said, "Tell me what you've learned."
Another shard of the Traveler. We're not alone.
No, we're not.
Shard called us here. I'm sure of it.
Okay. Yes! Oh, the lightning's back, boys. Oh, I mean, people. Yeah.
The shard gave us a gift. Let's use it.
Oh, yeah.
picking up fallen radio chatter. They're calling reinforcements.
Oh, hello. Oh, okay. Just kidding.
That was a test. I think we aced it.
Hey, yeah.
I'm sure the Traveler called us to the forest deliberately. It's amazing that even a corrupted shard can still do so much good.
Strike.
So really what you're saying is, we're damned if we do, damned if we don't.
On the contrary, now that we are together again, we just might stand a chance.
The fact is, if we destroy that weapon, we will ignite a chain reaction that could send our sun into a supernova.
Well, at least we have each other.
Indeed. We all know what needs to be done. The Traveler must be freed.
I'm thinking the three of us and a big fat pile of explosives can get the job done. Look, I still have that Vex teleporter. It's got a limited range, so we'll have to get a little too close for comfort.
Then we get inside the city walls for it to be effective.
But without the light, an outright assault on the wall is doomed to fail. We could... There will be no coming back.
It's worth it.
How do we get in?
You know, the city wall is kind of like this barn. Plenty of places to slip in unseen, so long as you know how.
You sure you're not one of my hunters?
Not really into capes.
Clearly. Nice poncho.
You need to get your team into the city without raising any alarms. My people and I can help you do that. We also happen to be pretty good at shooting bad guys.
Hawthorne, it's one thing for us to put our lives on the line, but this doesn't have to be your fight. You're not a
guardian? You think you've cornered the market on sacrifice? You forget that we've had to survive without the light all our lives. Once upon a time, that big white ball in the sky was there for all of us. I think it's about time we return the favor.
Oh, yeah.
Guardians or not.
That's great speech and all, but let's not forget about the whole supernova and complete annihilation thingy.
If we can't destroy the Almighty, we'll have to disable its weapon. And that means getting a certain Guardian on board.
We'll need a good disguise if we're going to fly right through a Cabal armada.
If it's a Cabal ship you need, there's a base nearby full of them. But it won't be easy sneaking in.
Oh, we're done sneaking. If there's one thing I've learned from Cade, it's the value of a grand entrance.
This is great. Anyone want a hug? Hugs? No? No hugs.
Hugs? Anyone want hugs? Oh, crap. Oh my gosh. Oh. I have to end the stream yet. Mostly because the shops are about to close and I'm hungry. So,
What would you like to say?
yeah, once I'm loaded, I'll end the stream. I'll see if I can set one up when I go back.
Checking. Acknowledged.
I knew it. Good luck, one.
What? You thought a bit of apocalypse would shut down Eververse? Not likely. We have two choices here. Give up, give in, or stand up, brush off the dirt, and face whatever comes. With style. Even in the worst of times, if you look good, you feel good. And... a pleasure, Guardian. How's the fight? Thank you for shopping at Eververse. I know it's a lot to take in, Guardian.
How? You have questions?
Nope. Not this time, anyway.
Did you show the darkness what light can do?
Oh, yeah.
There's a love of the fight in you, I think.
What's up, Guardian?
Come back anytime. Tell me, you don't fear Vanguard operations? Do you fear the Crucible? Even steel needs sharpening. Don't stray too long.
There, atop the spire.
Hey.
Remember that Cabal base round the way? One of Ghaul's buddies runs it. Bloodguard by the name of Thumos. We know he's got access to the Almighty. So you crash the base, steal Thumos' ship, use it to sneak aboard the Almighty, and shut it down. Take care of yourself, okay?
Yo.
Talk to me, Guardian. Rumor has it all hell has broken loose.
What's up, Guardian?
Not much.
Let's get started. If you get a chance, tell Hawthorne she owes me a rematch. Last two don't count. Come on, let's go.
Hey, Zavala. Tom, what news from the war front?
Need anything? Bring it. You ever figure procrastination is your brain's way of stopping you from making a terrible mistake? Yeah, me too. See, I volunteered to set up our patrol network, and I haven't done it yet. Because what if I screw it up, you know? It's so important. We use that network to run ops all over the system. Supply runs, recon, you name it. So I'm thinking, what am I gonna do? But here you are. So competent, so diligent, so ready to do things the right way. Guess what I'm trying to say is, save me from myself. I'll make it worth your while. But she owes me a rematch. Last two don't count.
I've seen the Vanguard feeds. The Red Legion is burning every corner of our universe.
Over the wall. Let's see now.
This place is not for you, Cora Ray. Do not think otherwise.
It always feels safer when the
Reports are coming in across the system. My red jacks are...
What does the future hold?
Given time.
As of today, I'm reauthorizing strike operations.
Losing the light was devastating. We were careless. I was careless. I took my power for granted. Never?
This is exhausting.
I just slipped out of camp. I mean, who'd notice?
I'm hungry for news, Guardian.
Something on your mind?
Enough of me, anyway.
Has something been chewing on these?
I assume you need something.
I know you're busy, Guardian, but the
This
Crucible
outpost is a
needs
testament to
now
the
more
human
than ever.
spirit. I must remember this place.
In across the system. My red jacks are...
Right. I guess that's it for now. Sorry. I gotta go. But arigato. Push. I'm out. Sayonara.